Ramblin man here. All right, so this is kind of crazy. It's something that it's bothered me for a long time, but I finally just talked about it. So here we go. Now, all these statues they're bringing down, the schools want to get rid of talking about our history, but they want to add more things like critical race theory, which we'll talk more on critical race theory on one of my next videos, because I got a lot to be said about that, and I just don't want to have the time to do it right now, or the desire, because it gets me pretty heated and stupid. But they took down statues in Charlottesville, Virginia, and they took them down in, I guess it was it Friday? I think it was Friday. They took those down, or it could have been Saturday, but they took them down, and it was like Stonewall Jackson, and it was Robert E. Lee, two of the Confederate generals, right? And so the main one, the leader of the Confederate Army. And so here's the thing: just because you choose a side, so if we went to war right now because people are stupid, you have the left and the right, and you have people that are talking about, you have all these on one side that are way left and all the ones on the way right, and then you have all these people in the middle just trying to figure out which side to go to. If we went to war, we're not supposed to have any statues of people that shaped that history. That's stupidity. That is stupid. You start getting rid of your history, you start repeating it because you forget about it. I mean, it's crazy to me that you have to take those down. And then on top of that, here's the one that got me, because I'm like, okay, because it was like, it caused a major uprising like 4 years ago, whatever, and people were killed and stuff at the statue. It's crazy. But here's what's crazy. More crazy than that. They had an emergency meeting called of the city council, I think it was, of the board, and they came together like in 20 minutes. It was called. They showed up, and they unanimously voted to get rid of the Lewis and Clark in Sacagawea. I don't know if that's how you say it, but the Indian guide at the time, Native American guide. So they got rid of that statue. They same crews that took down the other ones came over, unbolted it, pried it off, and took it down. The reason they took that down, well, they'll tell you anyway, is because you have Lewis and Clark, as they discovered, because Thomas Jefferson sent them out to actually go and find more out west, what's out west. And you had Lewis and Clark there on the path, and you have Sacagawea, which is kind of a crouching position behind them, or off to the right and behind them. Here's the thing: they thought it offended them that the Native American woman was crouching, was not standing right beside them. All right, so I think it's been there since, I don't know, I think 1919 or something. It's been a long time. Now, here's the thing. So, did they even talk to the person that made it? Because they're probably dead. But I know that you look at people that are pathfinders back in the day, and even people now, if you have somebody that's tracking something or trying to figure out which way to go or what to do, they get low to the ground. It's not like she's a slave or someone that is incumbent to them or oppressed, and they find the worst things to get offended by all the time, constantly. I'm tired of people getting offended by stupid crap. No one got offended by that. Everybody's like going, oh wow, the Lewis and Clark statue, it's awesome, right? Because it's been there since forever, and now all of a sudden, like, well, that offends me. It's like Dr. Seuss, Mr. Potato Head. It's all this bull crap that the left, the woke people as they call them, will keep talking about. It's the stupidest crap I've ever heard in my life. So that's my 2 cents. I'm just telling you, it may not be worth anything to you, but I'm just telling you, what are your thoughts on that? Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you comment and like. But I need you guys to subscribe to this channel, and let's start getting the word out that people are idiots. That's the stupidest thing I heard in my life. At what point do we just erase our history completely? People are like, hey, what's our history? Do you want the real history, or do you want one that we've put into existence like 1984, Big Brother? Think about it. Orson Welles had something going there. People all the time talk about like, oh yeah, well that will never happen. Well, people are watching you right now. people deciding what you do. They're pushing for you to get a vaccine and knock on the front door. Hey, we strongly suggest you get your... Don't come to my freaking front door. No Jehovah's Witness and no vaccine people will be allowed into my house. I found the Lord and I don't need the vax. So, thanks a lot. Quit canceling bull crap. Ramblin' Man, out.